Today I built the biggest tortoise pen that I have ever built.
Boom. Okay.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day. Now, if you saw the title and thumbnail, well, today I built the biggest tortoise pen that I have ever built. This tortoise pen is 153 feet all the way around, absolutely massive, and this is for my redfoot tortoises. It's absolutely epic. I'm going to take you guys through the process step by step of how I built it, what goes into it, because you guys might want to build one yourself. I know a lot of you guys. Kevin, shh, Kevin, please stop. Please, no screaming. Please, Kevin, please. I know a lot of you guys own tortoises. You've bought tortoises from me. So if you want to build a really cool tortoise pen, you guys can make this tortoise pen whatever size you want. So without further ado, guys, if you're interested in seeing it, well, guys, we're going to hop right into it.
They're going to go tumbling. They're about to go. Let's see. All right. Boom. Okay.
So the poles are unloaded. As you guys can see, we have 76 of these just massive poles. They're massive, and we're building a tortoise pen. So honestly, I already kind of got started on it just a little bit. Wait, let's focus. The lighting's all weird. I kind of got started on it a little bit. I couldn't help myself. So this is basically what we're building here. You can kind of see it right here. The lighting's a little weird, but basically we're taking these super thick telephone poles, and those are our ends. We're going to be putting the 10-foot poles in between. And the reason why this is actually flipped up right now is because we're actually painting the bottom. This side is going to be on the ground, and this little paint job could make it last a couple years longer. So we're going to do that. I've already painted this. So in just a little bit, it's actually pretty dry. I think it's totally dry now. It's been on for about 20 minutes. So we're actually gonna flip this on over. Anthony, you there? Anthony? Where are you? You over there? Alrighty, let's flip this thing. All right, Anthony's helping me out. Anthony's gonna help me flip it over so you guys can kind of see what we're doing here. But basically, we gotta flip this on over, and we're gonna be doing this in 10-foot sections. So we got a 10-foot section here, and it's gonna continue all the way around. All right, Anthony, you ready to do this? Sure. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're perfect. So guys, this is what we're basically doing. We've got this set up. We've got the first section done. We did all the nailing, we did all the hammering, and we got to get started on this side. So basically what I'm going to do now is Anthony's going to help me film, and I'm going to take you guys through the process of nailing these poles. So I've got our big pole. So we're going to take this, we're going to slam that here, and this is basically where the pole is actually going to meet. We're going to have this right here. This is gonna go right here. We're gonna be nailing this in, and it's gonna be going on an angle. So guys, we have our poles in place. Let's go grab our drills and nail this in. All right, and okay. So we just drilled what you'd call a pilot hole. So I drilled this hole for this big 8-inch steel nail. So what we're gonna do now is we're actually just gonna put this in. We're gonna be nailing this pole into this pole. These are our support poles, our support beams. We have our poles in place. So all we gotta do now, guys, is we're literally just gonna come here and we're gonna start nailing this in. And it should go in pretty easy with our pilot holes. And as you can see, we're just knocking it right in. Just absolutely perfect, guys. All right, we're going. We're almost done in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. We're in, we're secure, and this right here is as good as it gets. So we're gonna keep continuing, stacking the poles and nailing them in. And the tortoise pen is now complete. It came out better than I ever could have imagined. Take a look at it. Take a look at it in all of its glory. That's all I'm gonna show you right now, just from this angle. But if you see that little house right there, that tortoise house right there, I'm gonna show you how to build that right there. I actually filmed all of it. I have it ready to go. So for those of you that might be interested in seeing how that house was built, whether you want to use it for winter, for shade, for whatever you want it for, well guys, I'm gonna show you that right now. So we're over at my chop saw station right here, and we're getting started to cut this lumber because this is Wednesday, and Friday is the day we're gonna have to be bringing all the animals in because Saturday morning is gonna be 40 degrees, and by animals I mean reptiles. This has to be done by Friday night so we can get the tortoises in their box, but we wanna have it set up probably Thursday so we can make sure the heaters work, that it's holding temperature. So basically, we're gonna be using 21 different poles. I'm going to put a picture on the screen right now of kind of what we're building. I got inspiration from Kenan from Camp Kenan. I watched his video on his little log cabin landscape timber house. So I decided to do it because it looks good, it's inexpensive, and I just wanted to build something cool. So that's what we're doing. So we've got our poles. We're going to need 14 68-inch poles. We're going to be needing 8 of these 14-inch little pieces because basically you're interlocking it, making it a log cabin. So once it's all assembled, it's going to be great. As I promise, at the end of this, once we're over there and we're going to start assembling it, which we're literally going to start doing in the next 2 minutes. Once we're over there and we kind of get the first 2-3 rows on it, you guys are going to see the grand vision here and you're going to absolutely love it. So guys, I got to load this lumber onto my golf cart and, well, we're going to go start building our house. Well, I've got all of the wood loaded up onto the golf cart right here. As you can see, we got a lot of pieces of wood. We have our drill, we have our 4-inch screws, and now we're just going to go forward and we're gonna get this wood set up and I'll show you guys how we're gonna build our log cabin. All right, and we are here. So we're here and I'm gonna have to unload some of this wood because I'm by myself here. So let me grab this wood and let's get it set up. I've got the golf cart unloaded and as you can see, I've got the wood completely laid out. So basically, I laid the wood out so to keep it much easier. I've already assembled it and took it apart just so I know where the pieces fit. So basically what I did was the furthest piece is going to go all the way up on the top. So when I put it together, this piece is going to go here, this piece there, so on and so forth. So we're just going to stack them. So that'll go there, this there, that there, and then so on and so forth. So we're just gonna go row by row, wood by wood. Cliff's gonna come right now. He's gonna take over the camera. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm securing it because we have got to get a move on this because we've got to save my tortoises from the freezing weather. Well, we've got all of our wood laid out. Now for this to make sense for you guys and for us to get ready for this cold weather, well, I'm just gonna show you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys the first row right here of exactly what we're doing. So we're gonna start with these front pieces right here and here first. Now, I watched Kenan's video and this is where I got the inspiration to actually build this. So I'm doing exactly what he did. We're going to be using the Loctite construction adhesive. So that's going to put a nice seal right here. So we're just going to kind of squeeze this and we're just going to put a line of this just straight down the middle. A nice thick line, about a 1/2 inch line, maybe 3/4 of an inch, but we want it to go. So we've got our construction adhesive all across the bottom. Now we're going to take our piece right here. Now we're just going to want to take it. Now we're going to want to about center it on the adhesive and then we're just going to have it just kind of drop down. And then we're going to kind of just smush that in place and that's going to give us a good seal right there from moisture getting in, from bugs, and also from the cold air seeping in. Now, not only are we going to be doing this sealer here, but we're going to be doing a waterproof seal, a nice brown cedar color on the rest of it. So we've got this first piece in. Now we got to secure it with screws. So to go through these timbers, we're going to use these 4-inch long screws so we can get a nice good grab. We're going to get about 1 inch of grab on here. So we're just going to put the 2 in right here. We're just going to kind of take our screw just like this and we're going to come about right there. And we're just going to start screwing it in right now. 1, 2, 3. All right. And I believe we are secure on this side. Now we got to get this one last one in. We're going to take that in right here, just about like that, and we're just going to drill it on in. Okay, we're done. We've got it, and as you can see that this is rock solid. Now, once this whole winter box is intertied together, it's going to be incredible. You guys are going to love it. So we've got the adhesive all the way down this strip, so we're just going to take this big old board right here. Now, we want to kind of get it just right on the first time, because we don't want to kind of squish this stuff around. And I'm thinking we're about just flush. We're just going to push it on back just a little bit. Now that it's pushed back, we're going to make sure we're level all the way in the front, and we're level, we're secure. Now we just want to bang it down just a little bit. Now we're going to put a couple of screws in here just like we did the other one, and this one is going to take a couple more screws. I'm thinking along this whole thing there's going to be about 4 screws in this whole piece of wood. All right, let's get this screwed in right now. All right. We're screwed in, we're ready to go. So I'm gonna roll a little time lapse now and I'll be back with you once we're about half done.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
Well, would you look at that, guys? Check it out. We have half the house done. Now that I've got it half done, you all can actually see what I meant by this interlocking design. So you can see how the pieces are all interlocked and drilled in and tied together, which in turn creates a super strong, solid structure. So right now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows high. We're actually going up to 8. So we got 6, 7, and 8. You see we got the 3 more rows there. We got the 3 pieces there, 3 there, 3 there, and the other 3 behind me. It's looking absolutely insane. So guys, I'll be back with you once we're done.
1 hour later.
And we are done. Take a look at it now. When I mean done, I mean we're done for today. We have the main structure up, which is 95% of the work. The other 5% is doing the roof. That's not going to take too long. Not as long as this, but this is the grand picture. It came out absolutely incredible. Look at this wood right here, all interlocked, super strong. And if you were here in person, I mean, this is rock solid. This could, in my opinion, I think this would withstand a hurricane if we had one, just because of how solid it is. And basically what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be having a roof on the top. So to do this roof, well, I gotta get some materials for that. So from this point all the way up to here, that's gonna be one solid stationary piece. This last 2 feet by this last 2x8 area is actually gonna be a removable roof that I can take off, so I can get in there, check the heat lamps. But guys, this came out even better than I thought. So Kenan, if you end up seeing this video, well, great job on the tortoise house. I did one. I absolutely love how it came out. And if you guys have tortoises and you're trying to do something like this, well, I highly recommend it because it looks great. It's pretty inexpensive. I think right now this material right here is $180 worth of wood, so not too expensive, and it's super easy to do, and it's just great. So guys, I'll be back with you Saturday. Saturday is the day we're gonna be pulling the tortoises in because it's going to be 35 degrees out. So I'll be back with you guys Saturday afternoon. By Saturday afternoon, you guys are gonna get to see the roof. And well, that, my friends, is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's tortoise pen build. I haven't done a lot of these building videos in a while, so if you guys enjoyed it and you wanna see more of them, well, let me know down below. We're gonna have a part 2 to this, and in part 2, we're actually gonna be moving all the tortoises for the winter into their new pen. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you want to see more of these builds. And guys, if you're not subscribed yet, you want to see more of these crazy tortoise pens, you want to see tigers, lions, turtles, and tortoises, and all kinds of crazy animals. So guys, all you got to do is go right now, hit the subscribe button, tap that little notification bell, and you all be notified whenever I post.